It's a whole bunch of stuff happening here. It's Vlogtober day number 5. We're about to just clean up the kitchen, have some dishes to wash, flatbread to make, so that I can have some bread throughout the week. I've had flatbread all week. So that's basically what we're doing. Now I'm gonna make my flatbread and then mix it up prior to me watching my cooker because I needed to rest. Hey, Juliet, girl, clearly, just let me know. I have a new microphone. I just want to make sure you can hear me clearly. So we're just gonna hang out for a bit while I do that because I also have other things to do. I'm trying to get as much as I can completed. Let me know if you can hear me, Juliana, like clearly. I hope you had a good weekend, and I hope your Sunday's go well. I'm just gonna be doing that. I'm just putting away my bowls, dishes, whatever you call them. And then I'm gonna mix up the dough for my flatbread, and then we're gonna clean. I need my flatbread to rest a little. So by the time I'm done washing my dishes, it'll be ready. No issue. Wait, Juliana, can you hear me? Oh, sure. You know, if you can hear me. Okay. So I'm gonna sort these out a bit. Just to have a little space. And then we can start. Just the This is usually getting this done. Because after 12 o'clock, no, not one, I go for now, but lay down. No, okay. Let's actually get a lot of stuff done. So I may be a little quiet today. I may not be. It is what it is. We're just starting. I've been up since about 6 o'clock, and I've been working. Like doing painting. So this is just one of those things that's on my to-do list. But if you can hear me, just let me know. I need a yes, you can hear me clearly. Even if it's a thumbs up and testing the mic. So I need to make sure that everyone's able to hear me clearly. I'm sorry, you might not want to say anything. That's fine. But help us this out. Sure have no game until I run with the streaming. But I guess maybe if you can't hear me, you're going to let me know. But I mean, it's okay. I'm begging you guys to help me. I don't beg. I'm not begging. If you can hear me, you can hear me. Yeah. It's your fault because you're not telling me you can't hear me. You see how simple that is? And you gotta let me know. Find that something's working well. Say something, but the minute they can't hear it, or there's an issue, all of a sudden you're the problem. Oh, whatever. Okay, I think it's working, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I am testing out the phone. So I know it works if I'm just using one phone, but if I'm doing a dual setup, sure how well. Who's watching my dishes here? It's Sunday. I'm doing a little prep for the week. Just a little bit so you can see I'm going to be making some flatbread today. Sourdough starter. It's one of those. Oh, nothing. Oh my gosh, you guys are mean. I swear, you guys are haters. 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 At least say, no, it's choppy, yeah, clear. That's not cool. But anyways, it's okay. I'm still gonna be minding my business. Hey T, how you doing? T, can you tell me if you can hear me clearly and it's not being choppy? Just want to make sure. This is all the dishes we're gonna wash today. Do that. I really have to mix up my dough so that it can rest while I wash the dishes. Cool. I want to hear. I hear nothing. I, I just want to hear anything. Absolutely. The remedy for today is just going to be a little bit. See? Let's look at the circle. We can hear you. All right. Okay, good. That's all I needed to know. The last time it wasn't working, so I just wanted to make sure. I think I wrote down this recipe, but I tried to formulate something else because in case someone asks me for the recipe, I actually I just wanted to make sure I had it for you guys. So I'm gonna use about 120 grams of discard. That's about half cup. Just mixing it up so that it can rest. What you said? You had smoked turkey neck. Ooh, honey cornbread. Send me the cornbread. Pinto beans, girl. Okay, that's about 120 grams. Discard. We're gonna be using butter. We're also gonna add some water and a little bit of ooh, also a little bit of salt. Adds like salt adds to the flavor. So that's pretty much what I'm going to use. I originally wrote down about like 3 to 5 tablespoons of butter, roughly. I'm probably gonna do maybe like 30 to 40 grams. It's butter. You can never have enough butter. How was the potato bar, T? My mind's been on that potato bar since you told me about it. Just saying. Yes, Diane. Okay, so That's about 32 grams. We're gonna just melt this. And for the water, it's gonna be warm water. It says 5 tablespoons. I don't know why I put tablespoons. It says 5 tablespoons. Then use some warm water just to help it. But again, I'm just putting this up just so that I can have some time for it to rest. Okay, so I'm gonna use my tablespoon just to see. 1 tablespoon is about 10 grams. So 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons, 55 grams. Honey, so we're just gonna mix that quickly, just so that the sour milk is blend. Now, I really don't know what the final results is. If I was doing this not on live, I would dash this, splash that, boom, boom, bam, done, right? That's usually how it goes on Sundays. No recipe, just put it together, hope for the best, and make it work. It's just one of those things. So that's the water. We're gonna smells really actually, which is a good thing. It's my starter. Super good. So we're gonna add flour, which is about 100 grams. And it's just simply all-purpose flour. Now I may have to add more flour just because maybe it's too much liquid, but we'll see what happens. And I'm gonna add the salt. Yes. So, how was you guys' weekend? It's Sunday. Everyone's prepping for the new week. Hope you guys had a fun weekend. So maybe about 1 teaspoon, which is about 5 grams. Could be less, maybe 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons. 3 grams, half a teaspoon. Now, maybe I'll have to add a little bit more flour. We're just gonna see how well this absorbs. Because if it forms a nice dough, not overly sticky, I can touch, I can roll, I can do whatever. It's it. But I'll be honest with you, ever since starting dough, I don't use anything other than my sourdough starter. Not that I don't know how to, it's just I really like using taste, flavor wise, everything. Okay, so it looks like it needs a tad bit more pop of flour. I just need to knead it just a little. So I'm gonna use my hand again. Just enough to get a nice little Fine. And now we're gonna let it nice and soft. It's also nice melt. Nice strong sourdough flavor. Like getting a size, making sure every just blends. So this is pretty much the dough we're starting. I just want to make sure it's good. Knead it in just enough to get some structures from develop. It's definitely it's still a shaggy dough, but it's flatbread, so I'm not concerned. The point is to get something nice and delicious. But if you continuously knead this, you'll start to see it transform from being a shaggy dough, smooth, where it's like, "Ooh, I can do it." It looks nice. But see, this is just what the shaggy dough would look like. But it's going to take a long time. I'm not about to do that. So we're just going to let this rest just enough. Wash the dishes. And you'll also get more manipulation when I'm actually like rolling it out, shaping it or moving it. So we're gonna just let this sit on the countertop. Just tidy up and let have spacing with it to do later on today. It's gonna be 120 grams of discard, 100 grams of flour, 30 grams of butter, and about 50 grams of water. That's what I'm using here. Now that that's here, let's look closer. Okay. Sometimes I do like washing dishes. Yeah. Sometimes I get hate it. I hate it sometimes. I also don't like washing other people's dishes, especially after I've washed dishes. I feel like it's disrespectful. Why would you put dishes in the sink knowing I just washed the dishes? Just rude. So it's what it is. Set up nice. You can see everything is okay. So I'm gonna use. We can talk about it in any of my videos, but I have these little measuring cups. I just got from the dollar store. I kind of use them as my stopper because my stopper that came with the sink doesn't work, and I just tend to like buy a replacement because you don't have it. All stoppers are not created equal. So I just try to find the one that is best if they don't have it. I think I have to try 2 and 3 times for that to happen. Okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna look at camera shortly. Like that. Okay, so here's the deal. Usually, it's always in glass. Always cut the black. Always. I have like one cup, so I'm just gonna add my steak into it. Perfect. I would like to make more hot water. I don't know how I feel about it. If the items are like old and greasy, the water gets changed multiple times throughout this event. There we go. I'll make it work. Please. Oh no, you can't even see. Okay, there you go. Can you see it now? Listen, I'm finding that right now I'm not as talkative as I normally am, which I think is quite all right because some days are, know, it's super high when I'm depressed. Days are just chill, like real chill. Today, this the last couple of days, like the last 3 days, real chill. Nothing fancy, no real conversation. Just like I just been chilling, honestly. I have a quiet moment until I start doing my Flatbread. If you have questions, I'm here for all the questions. As long as they're appropriate. I even have to cook dinner today. I don't know what stuff that I have to do. I think, what was it? Was it last night? Yeah, so last night after the live stream, I made myself fried fish. I've been craving fried food, so next me one. Fried pizza balls the other night. That's it. I had fried fish. But I coated my fish in sourdough, like I just seasoned salt, pepper, chili flakes, and chili powder. And I coated it in sourdough. No cornstarch, nothing of the sort, just sourdough. And fried it. It was the best tasting thing ever. Nice and crunchy. It stayed crunchy for country, crunchy, crunchy. My God, it stayed crunchy for a while. Just saying. I think for the upcoming week, I'm gonna plan out pretty much all my recipes for sourdough bakeathon because that will be coming in the middle of the month. We have some time, so I really have to think about what me because pumpkin carries a lot of water, a lot of moisture. So I want to make sure that all the recipes are good because of the moisture content. I feel like it has more water than sweet potato. Y'all already seen how stupid it is. I know we're gonna make biscuits for sure. Is it also gonna have cheddar cheese? Sure. Is it gonna be just plain? It's probably like a maple something biscuit. It might be a sweet biscuit instead of a savory biscuit. I'm thinking that's what we might do. I'm not sure. Let's see. I also want to make pancakes. I mean, I've made pumpkin pancakes before. No. So that's definitely something that I am thinking of. Also, if you are saying anything in the chat and you don't see me responding, my chat completely disappeared on me. So my apologies. But we're definitely gonna make some fun stuff. Now, are you now in terms of bread? I don't think we'll ever do that on live stream unless it's a day where I'm doing an extended live stream where I have nothing else to do and all we're doing is live streaming. I'll just take you around the not even around the house. Like if we have to wait for something to rest, I'm gonna go upstairs and sit down. Pretty much. So because the breads take at least 3 to 4 hours, maybe even more to rest. So it's actually a lot on me when that actually doesn't go the way I want it to. But it's a good representation of how the bread is supposed to be. Right? So we're definitely going to try something different. I was thinking about doing some biscotti, the cranberry biscottis with the sourdough. Just a few different things, honestly. But it's hard narrowing down the actual ingredients, not ingredients, but recipes. Because as soon as I start thinking about recipes, my brain gets flooded with ideas. And it's like, which one do I pick? Which one's going to take the less time and give me the best results? So these are a few things that go into getting the recipes for life. So we'll see. And I was also thinking maybe we could do like a movie night or a TV night, but it's like it would have to be a show that I'm watching right now because I'm not watching anything. So there's that. And so there was just a few things thinking about how we're gonna do this and make sure that it's good. But no, we're wasting enough. We'll see. And I also want to make some popsicles, and I know it's not summer, but I always want like a sweet treat instead of having to go buy ice cream or popsicles. I want to just make some so that I can have them. So I was thinking about what type of popsicles I can make that possibly have like a fall theme. But I've never had a pumpkin popsicle. How would you even make a pumpkin popsicle? Like, would you have to make the juice first and then turn it into a popsicle? Now, if I make the juice, is it gonna be thick or is it gonna be like I'm how am I gonna do that? So these are things that maybe I'm thinking about because I do a lot of popsicles. I made a strawberry mango, strawberry coconut in the summer. Really delicious. I made strawberry lemonade. So delicious. But how do you make a pumpkin popsicle? What's that? What are we gonna try? Are we gonna be successful? No. It has to be. I want it to be sweet. I really don't want it to feel like I'm eating a pumpkin. That wouldn't be cute. I want it to feel like possible. Probably use to put that out or something, but not sure. These are all things that go through my head when I actually wash dishes. What am I gonna wear? What am I gonna cook? What am I gonna eat? What time am I gonna go to sleep? Because the sourdough bakeathon is coming up, that's actually on my mind. Because I have to put it in. So also make sure that, the recipes are good. And you can always do a redemption month. Think about it. The redemption ones are anything that we've made on live stream just didn't work out properly. So we'll see. Yes. I'm also trying to create book wrap. I've been working on it. I think I want to have it out before the end of the year, maybe even before the end of the month, because it's not a full cookbook. It's more like just a mini beginner's entries for the sourdough recipes, just 7 of them that we made that we will work. So I'm working on that. Hopefully by the end of the month, have it out. Plus, I've been busy doing a lot of different things, just trying to keep myself busy, make some money while I do that. So what did you say? Yes, I can't wait to see the picture, girl. I can't wait. I love that. Yeah, I really do. I'm gonna start doing that when I have children. We'll see. They might not like puzzles. See, I like puzzles. I just don't do them. Right. But that's cute. That's a nice idea. But I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited. So we have a few more grocery videos to film. So we'll get another grocery live, a $20 grocery haul live this upcoming week. There's a video while we do it, same as we did the last time, because I have more trips to go. So we'll be good. We will be. Oh, I love that. I really love that. This is the puzzle section, nothing but puzzles. It's like you pass, do you walk by and be like, oh, I figured it out, and then you do it? Or you just have a designated time where you guys just do the puzzle and then once it's done. Because if I had a puzzle section, I'd be walking by looking at the puzzle, be like, oh, I found it, and then put it in. It's cute. Okay. The water's not dirty, but it's feeling as though I need to change it because it's a little bit oily. Once I get through some of these, let's see. We will see. I think one day I'm gonna do a live stream of me just washing dishes nonstop. I'm gonna turn off the chat. Leave the chat off. Maybe I'll type to you guys. No, it's straight like ASMR. Some barking though. Who knows? Even that, I've just been thinking about content and how to actually pivot my content. Because I do like live stream, but it's like, time is it? What are we gonna do? When are we gonna do? How are we gonna do? And you factor in all the technical issues that might come up, and then it's like, do I even want to do that? Sometimes I don't. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I like that. I'll do that. School's getting school's going good. It's a lot. It's okay, girl. I appreciate you showing up. Okay, it's going good. Honestly, it's a lot. I think last week was the first time since I started that like so overwhelmed because I went in being overwhelmed, but this last week just kind of got the best of me, and I think that's why I'm coming down from that like so emotional thing where I was just like, "Oh, this is a," you know. But it's going well. Going well. I like it. Yeah, no, they're coming out. They're coming out. I have a bunch of them that I've been trying to edit this past weekend. I just getting back to getting the content that you guys are used to, that I love making, you guys love watching, plus the more basic. But it's coming. It's just trying to, because I'm learning a new software and trying to edit in that new software, it's taking me long. So something that will take me like 20 minutes in my regular software, it's taking like 4 hours. That's too much. So some videos might look like this looks a little different, and then others be like, okay, this is exactly the same, right? Because I'm still like learning and I'm still trying to figure out how to maneuver the software and stuff like that. Because by the end of the program, we're gonna be making movies here, okay? That's what we're gonna be making. I'm gonna be making movies about my life. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely one of those things. But no, I edited the grocery vlog yesterday and I finished it today. Why it took me so long. I was watching it and I was like, okay. I was like, I didn't cuss them because they're hurting cars. So you guys gonna get like a rant and stuff. Like, yeah. The car rant, baby. Sometimes I'm like, girl, why are you always cussing these people? And then they do something stupid and then I have to cuss again. So, so this, I'm gonna see this. We're gonna see this water and start fridge. Okay. It's one of those things, man. Like one of those things. I remember I went to the post office. Oh my goodness. I was like filming it because I was just like I had to go to class. Went to the post office to pick up something. The parking lot was full. And there was a car leaving, but I Not that car. The old lady. I didn't actually go off because she was old, but if she wanted to be rude, she's like, no, that's my spot. I said, your car's not even in there. Like, what are you talking about? Drive her the spot. I just didn't understand. Like, everybody's so combative. Everybody want to argue. Everybody want to say, this is mine. This is this ass. Just every time I leave my house, every single time I leave my house, something. There's a character. I don't know why. What you say? You should. People are haters. Don't be- I really should have more success, but it's okay. We are going to work our way up. I like the slow grind because that just means that anyone that's here is actually here because they actually want to be here, Not because it was like a trendy video or something. We're like, oh, it's just because they like what they like. I'm awesome. You know. Listen, every time this neighbor lets the dog out, I want to scream because, yes, the dog's alive. But why do I need to hear barking every 5, 10 minutes? I don't. It's annoying. It's disturbing my peace. Like, geez, you don't want to hear your dog barking. That's why your dog's not there. Why do you not want to hear your dog barking? And I know dog lovers are going to be like, stop it. I had a dog growing up. No way. What you're going to say now? I had a dog and a cat. No. Oh, so I also do this weird thing. Am I the only one? I don't even know if you guys noticed in my video. Let me separate my cutlery with my, what is this? A nice. Put my knife and fork in one side, put my spoon and sometimes everything else in the other side. And I turn my knife down because I don't want to reach for something and get pulled. It's a thing I do. It's a thing I do. I think that's like the safest way here. When you pull a knife, you just pull out. Well, here's the thing. Little dogs are very yappy. So are you okay with hearing the yappiness of them? Big dogs are cool, right? Cool. But are they gonna be manageable? So many questions. Oh, I'm just forgetting that part. Is that my fish back? That is so nice. I had, yeah, thank you. I had like 4 goldfish plus a bottom feeder. And I miss my fish. I went to school one day, a couple years ago. I went to school. They were fine. Came home, the power was out. So they didn't get oxygen for a long time. So a few of them went belly up. So bad. And then my very first goldfish, he survived a little bit. I'm trying to catch himself. And then I cleaned out the tank. I kind of, but I tried to give him a little revival. Went to school, came back, he was gone. It's the only thing about the poops. Something, what'd you say? A miniature chihuahua. Mm, nice. See, that's the only thing. I got a dog, but I'm trying to scoop. But I also see like irresponsible pet owners downtown, especially. They just let their dog do whatever and just walk away. But it's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to smell it. And then, the Caribbean is a little different. So your dog is in your yard, your dog can do whatever. And he was not an inside dog, he was an outside dog. He was only inside. He was a puppy. He was a puppy. And I was like, no, he can't be outside. Take him. My mom was hella mad. Brought him inside. Why is someone wake me up in the middle of the night because the dog ain't a man? My problem. That should not be my problem. You see the mess, just clean it up. I teach you some kind of lesson. Like, ugh. Oh, but he grew to be a powerful, big dog. I couldn't even manage him. Became my mom's dog at some point because he would only listen to her. I think she was his alpha because no, he wouldn't even listen to me. He wants to fight me. And here goes my mom, and he's just standing, not doing anything. I was like, you know what? I'm done. That's your dog now. Maybe a medium-sized dog, like an in-between kind of dog. But no, I don't even know if I would ever get a dog up here. I know I'll get a fish tank. Once I get my own place, I will get a fish tank. But as far as maybe even a cat. See, I don't know if I'm a cat person. I don't think you know you're a cat person until you get a cat. I think cats are just different. You know if you want a dog or not. You know if you like dogs. And then here comes a cat just crawling to your lap, and all of a sudden you're a cat person. But but I'm here for whatever you choose, girl. But usually they say the pets choose you. So depending on how you get your dog or where you go. To observe and they might choose you. That's what they say. But they always say a lot of stuff. They be lying too. Yes. Okay, girl, I'm washing dishes. Okay. One, two, wash any no dishes. I gotta keep checking because this chat's not visible to me. I gotta keep checking. What pots do you guys use? I'm moving away from coated pots to just strictly stainless steel. What I'm doing. I like the ceramics, honestly, but I'm looking to get some cast iron as well and some good stainless steel. They just cook better, food tastes better. I don't know, it's just weird. You know how people say gas stove food tastes better? It really does. It really does. Our coal tastes better. Might not be the healthiest option, but it does taste better. I'm just trying to make some changes here and there with things. What I used to cook, my ingredients. Mm. See, if I had nails, do you know how gingerly I would be washing this? Oh, I'm such a mess. It's gonna be so rough if I had my nails. Yeah, work on my nails. I crack myself up every single time I look at my hands or I'm doing something. It's like, oh, you're not here. What are you? It's giving boy legit. But that's all right. Leave it open now, washing you. Mhm. You ever see something and you're like, no, that's gonna sit and soak? Yeah. We have something coming up that's gonna sit and soak because you have the patience for that. No, no. Because why? Like, why do you have to be the most difficult? Come sure, come sure. We're almost there. Here's your pouch. Here. Did you know? You sure did. Bigger. Ooh, that's a good thing. Go for the first one. The York Terrier. Why? Yeah, I don't think I have reasons, okay? We taught a class, and the question was, what question? That was, find your why. Sometimes why is just because. And sometimes things just don't need a deeper dive just because. I'm like, I could tell you my why for a lot of things, but sometimes I can't. So I'm asking you, girl, what's your why? Why do you want those two? What is so good? Or what do you think is appealing to you to have those two as an option? I already told you why I voted for her. Because it's the size. Do you think they're cute? Like, what's the why? A good thing. Find your why in whatever you're doing. The answer can be simple because who's gonna judge your answer when it's bored, right? My dog was a mix. He was a German Shepherd and a Doberman. Huge dog. But I never got one like, not up here. The only way I would get a big dog up here is if he can roam free, or he or she or whoever can roam free in the backyard and just be free. Yeah, he had a lot of energy, like a lot of energy. But, but he got into a fight when he was young too. He got into a fight with two pit bulls. Because people don't like to leave their dogs on a leash. Yeah. And then the man got mad that his dog got beat up. It's like, whose fault is that? No, your dog attacked my dog. No, what are you complaining about right now? Because if it was the other way around, you wouldn't be complaining. Why are you complaining? The memories. Okay, home stretch. 'Cause I want to watch some more dishes. My hands are fruity. But these are a bit oily. Oh, what did you say? He said, "Oh, no, I'm just so the same. I'm just checking. The chat be different people. Okay, home stretch. Home stretch. And then we got to make our flatbread. I'm probably gonna make some fried fish again. There's something about fried fish, fried foods right now that I'm craving. And it's weird because I haven't had fried food in a while. So just want something fried, something crunchy. It doesn't even need to be unhealthy. Not that my fish is unhealthy. It just needs to be fried and crunchy. Sometimes it's French fries. I get a craving for it. Not fries. I would travel to go buy some like fresh cut fries. Ooh, okay, we got one. You know, my home ec teacher would be so upset at me. You know why? Why do I have 2 cents of soapy water? Oh, gee, I know she's gonna be mad. Things happen. That's okay. We're gonna use that just to soak this. I'm washing this. I'm soaking this. I'm not washing it. Now you be like, soak it. Yes, it does. Mind your business. I'm not gonna sit and bend over and scrub that. That's the whole before. Add some hot water to it. It'll be fine. Wash this one. I need to buy some steel wool. Clean this up. It's just a little better. I don't like when my panties are like this. And this just happened to me. Oops. See, I'm not looking outside. I try. It smells good. And it's weird because when it starts developing that all over, I won't plan anymore. If I do, it becomes like this one. Dazed and confused. Just it's there, but are we really? It's clean. Start going. Every time I wash dishes, especially with a lot of dishes, it's like touches. It's kind of fit things into small places. Sure, right. This doesn't fall or anything. Great. So you're just gonna stay there. Are you gonna stay? Thank you. Okay. So this one, I think I to honestly think about the show that we can watch together on one of these nights. It doesn't matter what night. It's gonna be a live stream. I miss doing my live commentary for my shows, but I don't watch enough new shows right now to even say, "Oh, we can watch this live." Oh, I need some stuff. Nah, no, that's gonna be a good old time. My glass of wine. My popcorn. You stay there to watch that. You come here. Oh, you're so good. That's just so I'm cleaning up. Let's go. Okay, so I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the votes. And it looks like Saturday, best day, 20%, 60% of you say Sunday is better, and fresh enough for the week. Then 20% says I do it whenever I feel like it. But I just some energy. To be honest, I try to be a Friday girl. I really try to get stuff done on Friday. Because when the weekend and Saturday and Sunday comes, the hardest thing to get me to say, look at that, I need that and clean. I wanna relax before my week. I don't wanna go into my week from working. Like ugh. So like I started doing it in terms of like years ago because my friend was like doing stuff on your day off, right? So I try my best to complete what I need to complete, anything strenuous on the days that are heavy, right? Just get it all done. So Friday, not necessarily right now, it's not a heavy day for me, but it's also a day I school. So I try to do some stuff before I go to class. When I come back to class, because by the time I get back, it's like 8 o'clock. When I come back, it's just like a little touch up here and there. So Saturday and Sunday, the only thing that I really focus on is like YouTube and homework. I'm gonna be cleaning. I haven't been 100% successful. I'm trying because I really just don't wanna waste, especially my Sunday, where I legit just wanna just see. This is already too much work for me. Already too much work. I would just wanna relax and just get stuff done. But it's okay. Another story. Mhm. You get it done regardless. I think, but the best thing for me is to do it on a heavy day so that on my day off. Okay, this this was just water. We don't need. Okay, we are going to. We're going to be rolling stuff here shortly. We're going to move you like this. Water down. So light up. And we should be good. Right. Oh, yes. It should be good to start. I'm gonna sweep out after I do my flatbread because there will be stuff all over. Okay, flatbread time. I don't. Chilling as long as I've been washing dishes. And my hands are free. I'm adding cream and then I'm gonna wash the cream off and delete our this. Don't delete it. Where do you go? Oh, silly. Oh, my hands are feeling dry. I'm not going upstairs. We're gonna do this. Now I'm gonna oil my thing. My skillet. Oh my gosh, listen, we are at that moment. We are at the moment of the episode where it's like, wait, what should what? I usually oil it after I clean it. But no. Sometimes it's so okay to me. Yeah. I have to keep remembering it's not a tracking camera. It's not. There we go. That's better. It's me, all right? Yes. So we're just gonna do you guys wash your skillets? Like with soap and water? Skillet? I should say if you wash it and see later. I know many people don't. I'm just asking. Okay. In today's episode of What We Make, I don't know if it's gonna come up. It might not. Ooh, that's hard. Ooh, you so hard. Why you so hard? You're supposed to be so thick. So I like to tell you, you can use bench scraper, preferably one with bowl scraper. Bowl scraper is a bit thinner, but you need something that's firm like this. And anything that's sitting on your counter, it's a good way to just clean it up. The dollar store has them. You don't have to go to a counter. You can store to get it. Dollar store. Right. Just wanna make sure that my countertop is clean because we're gonna be separating and rolling these guys out. And then we're also going to be now, am I a flatbread connoisseur? Absolutely not. Do I just put some stuff together and make a dough and hope for the best? Yes. Absolutely. That's what I do. Usually comes out. It really does. It usually works. Know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to back to the we're gonna put some oil at the bottom. And then this is where when it's done. Do I use a fresh towel to use put the paper towel over the towel. Because it actually keeps the warmth, believe it or not. Just making sure we have everything. This is what we have. We need the rolling pin. I need to upgrade my rolling pin. Even though this is good, I want the ones without the bars. It's like a smoother roll. So we have the rolling pin. That. Uh, no, I don't want to do any more dishes, girl. I'm gonna use my card. Just the way. The less dishes I have, the better it is for me. So I think it's that the way I use parchment because the dough is less likely to stick. However, it depends. If I'm just using parchment, if the dough is right, since our dough is not sticky, it should not stick. Right? Okay, how big are we doing that? Big, maybe. Let me see how big that one is. But as you can see, I just cut it, but it's well rested. As you can see, it's just nice. There's like lip development, but sourdough, so it's being rested, you know, it's just one of those things. So roughly, okay, not too much. I'm just trying to see. I'm waiting. It's wait. I get tongue tied sometimes. Just so that I can see what it's looking like. Okay. This is usually the most tedious part because you do want to make sure you don't have to, because I don't always kind of just pull and go. Some are different sizes. It's okay. But you just wait. Okay, there we go. That's where we're at. Trying to get to about 60 grams each, just so that I can have equal portion. Again, this is the most tedious part. If you are talking to me, I can't look up just yet. Give me a moment. I always run it back. Always. Also 60 grams. Trying to cover how much is this? 30 grams. And after a while, when you actually do this long enough, when you actually separate them and weigh it, you'll be a lot more accurate every time you do it. It's just something that naturally happens because you got an eye for it. So what 60 grams of dough would look like, what 100 grams of dough would look like. The same thing with like, people say, "Oh, that's too heavy." That's the last one. That one's about 40 grams. We're okay with that. So most of them are 60 grams, one is 40 grams. Not an issue. But yeah, and I also use a lot of weights. You measuring cups because it's not accurate enough for me. Not hating on anyone that actually does it. Do it because I can give you the weight's always going to stay the same. If you use cups, you have a different outcome almost every time. Almost. Okay. So we are going to just roll one out. We actually turn this on, Sharon, just so that you're ready. Roll it out. Let's see. Not for you to stay. I'm not actually adding enough flour to make a difference in the recipe. I'm adding flour just so that I can roll it out properly and not have to deal with small recipe. First of all, this flatbread is tiny. What am I supposed to do? Mini taco? A grown woman. Too small. You're tiny. Why are you so small? Grams is not real small. And of course, I am not going to give you the perfectly round flatbread. My flatbread's going to, I mean, just to be fair, if you want to round it out, you go out with the edges. Okay. Roll your roll. So we're going to get a circular bracelet. Did that. In case you were wondering, guys, it's going to be really round. It's not. I'm not a roti maker. See, my rotis are not going to be round. They're going to have a lot of character, okay? Don't be a hater. I would buy professional press that will guarantee me to get this super right. I'm doing all this work by myself. What? No, ma'am. You can puff up. You can puff up and show off. We're gonna move the camera over so you got a good scope of what's actually happening. Because while one is cooking, one will definitely out. There we go. So you can see me here and you see me here. Now, you can get a little container, but the leaves on my stove top, countertop, just have oil. For any little thing that I do, what actually helps because once you think about that, like, I'm out of oil on me. Then here I go. You know what? Why did I use the brush? Said I did not need to shave the paper towel. Use the brush. You don't need to be fancy. So we have the oil here. We're using forward. Just gonna get my spatula. Come on, set. Very interesting. Not ice cream. I am not hoarding. Just sitting in my house and I randomly decided that today's gonna be the day. Time every Okay. I need when I oh, every time. Ooh, what? Oh, so let's get back to being professionals. Okay. So you heat your skillet. You soak up some excess oil. Why? I don't know. It's just what I do. There's a moment. And I'm gonna add my not so round flatbread. And we're just gonna let it cook. And then it's gonna turn. But we're gonna make it work. It might actually puff up nicely. Who knows? I like the semi-burnt look, but not burnt. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. What? Yeah, it's not quite a pita, and it's not quite tortilla. Look at the air pockets. You see the air pockets happening? Yep. Oh, look at that. Looking all good. I wonder if I had put it in the oven, if it would puff up like that. Why? Or it would just bake. Because I think if once you put it in the oven, it would be like a pita bread. Ooh, look at that. She's becoming a blackbird on the door. Looking all good and delicious. Oh, that's nice. Her tray over. Ooh, look at that. Little steam coming out here. That looks perfect. It really does. Let's, it smells even better. I just like having tortillas on hand. Always want to make a sandwich with bread. So I'm gonna just wrap some stuff in a tortilla, flatbread. I know I say tortilla, but I'm talking about flatbread. I kind of just want to wrap some stuff in it and just be on the go. You know, that's what I like to do. But this actually turned out really good for this side. It's more time to cook, just a little. And we should be good. What time is it? 5 to 12. Thanks. So I usually for school, like on my heavy days, I usually take like wraps filled with protein packed things that are going to keep me full for an extended period and make it work. So I'm not bad. I just love this. This is like perfect. And I know afterwards you can brush it with butter. I don't just because I don't. When I'm using it, I add butter and whatever. If it's jam, I'll add the jam with the butter. If it's savory, then I'll still add the butter and add it, right? So that, that's how I do it. Okay, you're ready. I'm just gonna put some more oil on this. Don't be too hot. I'll be burning. I'm also gonna put paper towel over it. And just keeps it warm until I'm ready to use it, put it up, or anything of the sorts. Almost right. Almost. Almost. Almost doesn't count. Is that really true though? I don't know. This is how we're gonna make it work. We're just gonna roll. And sometimes I feel like there's an art to rolling these, especially like let's say like a pita bread, because if you roll it too much on the edges, it doesn't puff up nicely. It doesn't give you the nice like pita effect you're looking for. Now I'm not making a pita bread. I'm just making a flatbread. But I've had experiences with pita bread where we bake it directly on the stove. Sometimes mine will pop up and sometimes it will not. I don't know why, but I do know why. It's because of applying pressure, too much pressure. Like it's just like a nice, smooth motion. Nothing hard, just nice and smooth. And this, because it is also sourdough, I am letting you know that the sourdough will be bubbly. See, like one side puffed up and the other side didn't. Well, gonna be good. I actually get excited when things actually happen the way they're supposed to happen. So yeah, when they don't happen the way they're supposed to happen, I get upset. Oh, why isn't this not? It's supposed to be working. Seeing it, we don't need to say it's enough to roll you out. But like I said, I like making a stack of these with the wheat because yes, I'll eat it for breakfast, but I'll also eat it for dinner, especially if I have some protein, like fish or salmon just cooked already, just in the fridge, some lettuce in this, whatever, quick sandwich. It's just easy. And I haven't actually baked bread in months. Wow. You know, we are at that point in the episode. Because why? Let's think we're going. Let's go. I got too excited. All these randomness because I've become careless. Just cleaned you up. Seriously. It's okay. Things happen. That is fine. What's this nice puffed up pocket? Nice pocket. Oil. I just replenished you. You have to embarrass me like this. You did not. But it's okay. Okay, girl, don't worry. You gonna clean you up after. I'm gonna take the corn off. This one done. Now, sometimes mine are a little on the crispy side, like like now. But once you warm it up before you use it, nice and soft, it's delicious. And the thing is, the thinner they are, the crunchier they'll be. That's just the nature of the beast. If I didn't roll this as thin, it would have nice meat to its bones. But I don't mind the thin. The thinness works for me. I'm gonna roll out another one. And they are about 60 grams each. There is one that is 40 grams, 45 to be exact. But they're each 60 grams. So they're not too big and they're not too small. They're probably just about right. Good for breakfast, good for a quick lunch, also good for a small dinner. I think that's really important just to have things handy for grab and goes. Because I don't always want to cook. I don't. When I get home from classes, I want to come inside and cook. So if the meal's not already prepared, I'm able to say, put this in the oven, and then boom, we're ready to go. Right? So roll, just gentle, gentle rolls, gentle. Crease it, because then here you go creasing them up, and then boom, you're not gonna get a nice rise. And I love the fact that sourdough is becoming so much easier for me in how I handle it, the things that I make, processing time. Am I gonna open a school for sourdough? No. But I'm open a cafe, not just for sourdough though, because we already know I love what I do. So just a little more. My stove is about 3.5, between 3 and 3.5, so it's not hot. It's not. Uh, no, keep closing up. That's bad habit. It's not hot. It's not too hot, and it's not too cold. Just enough to get me a nice color. I'm not going to be burnt. It'll be fine. So one, we have two in here, three, four, six. It smells really delicious. Like, let me tell you, sourdough. King. And the longer you let it rest, oh, it does. And I have my little tomato sauce that I made for my fried pizza dough, right? Boom. No, but today. So it's just enough. And you can tell when it's not cooked. It's not cooked yet. You see? It'll be fine. And they freeze well. So once you're done and they're cool, just put a piece of parchment in between layers and then boom. Put it in a freezer safe bag, pop it in the freezer, you're good to go. Just grab and go each week. Grab and go. And then you reuse the bag and you reuse the parchment paper for the next round. I try to do this weekly just so that I have the same way I used to but I used to bake bread on a weekly. The reason why I haven't baked any bread in a while is because I want to actually perfect a sourdough bread for myself. And that requires me to take some. So, oh, this is good. I know I'm gonna eat this with my little phone. Okay, I'm almost ready. So excited. Oh, it's been good. So for this week, since we're winding down, you're gonna get your dishes video tomorrow. Be I believe in ASMR. I just found some clips. Listen, I found an old SD card from 2021 that I replaced, and it has content on there. So I'm sifting through the content to see what's on there. I don't either. I love something with character. I love it when it looks like, hey, you cute. You look cute. So we're gonna have some tomorrow. You're gonna have a dishwashing video. Tuesday, you are going to have your monthly grocery video. Finally, you know how long it took me to go grocery shopping? Right. And then Wednesday, fingers crossed on Wednesday, it is going to be your cleaning video. And if you remember, you could be getting your members only on that day as well. Fingers crossed. Thursday, you're gonna get your diary. Or you might get your diary on Tuesday since that's when you normally get. Anyway, you're getting dishes, groceries, your diaries, pick where to go, and a bunch of randomness. But you're also getting your lives. I'm just talking about the videos, but you are going to be getting lives. We just don't be getting into stuff. I'm thinking about going. I think I want to go on a walk, just to know there. But you know, safety first, you know? So I'm going to tell you where I am. You need to know who know. But we just probably might just take a trip. But just, you know, the early morning. I don't know. I haven't decided. It's just something that, you know, just to break it up from the house. I'm still thinking about being alive while I was going to school or from school. I haven't worked out the logistics, so that might not. Just because I don't want to be distracted while I'm driving. And basically, it's just going to be something like this. Like, I'm working on something, talking, can't even look at the chat, can't even look at the chat until, no, you're brilliant. How'd you do that? You were the last perfect one. You just have to show. Also, I can't wait for snow. Not because I want snow, just because I don't know what the weather is doing. It's hot today. Thank people outside in shorts. It's October. I don't understand why. Not that why they're outside in shorts, but why is it so warm in October? I think these kids are gonna get a it's warm Halloween, but I could be wrong. It's, so just roll your dough with care. And again, I don't ever get that brown lines. Kind of looks fair-ish, jagged edges. Just roll them, you know, just a little out. So make it work. Then we're gonna just you're a little high. Little high. But I love this, okay? Character right here. Oh, did you all the way puff up? Come on, baby. Puff up. Puff right out. Yo, expand. You almost did it. But wanted to expand the whole thing. But yeah, I love it. I had to do this for an exam or test, a class in chef school. Well, we made pita bread and we had to bake it on the stone. Like every single last one of them flatlined. They didn't do that. It's just embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine? You're getting graded on one, how it tastes, two, how it looks, three, if it actually popped puffs up like a pocket. Worst experience ever. Another time when I was at chef school, we had to make, I forgot the recipe. We had to make something. Every single time I made the recipe, nothing happened. And the chef was like, I don't think you're using the right ingredients. You want to make it yourself? He came beside me. He makes the same thing using the same ingredients. Same thing happened. He's like, "Well," he's like, exactly. I don't know. You're using the same ingredients. It's not working. And that's why, it's my tech talk. Just make sure when you're using anything, when you're doing something and it doesn't come out like how the picture looks, just remember, no two people will have the same recipe and create the same thing. It will look similar. Okay? You just want to use what you have, use your knowledge to your advantage, and pick up little tips and little hints that people drop because believe it or not, they do drop it. They may not tell you their full secret of how they do stuff, but sometimes you can see it. I can't hide my secrets on live stream. You're seeing exactly what I. But these are things you just pick up along the way just to make your life a little easier. But don't compare. Because if I give you the recipe, you might not get the same result. See, yours might be better. It might be worse. But the recipe is a good recipe, so that it all comes down to, right? How are you making it? How do you mix it? How are you cooking it? How are you rolling it? That's a technique, honestly. Same ingredients and might work for you, but I would for you. So just keep that in mind. I share my recipes. My recipes are good to use. And I like it. I like sharing it with you just so that, you can experience it too. And I am a budget bake child. Okay? Sure, I can make fancy things. I've done it. Sometimes I want simple. I want one bowl. Easy. I want something that I can say, hey, I have this and this. What can I make? That's all it is. You just have to find your middle ground and you work around it. That's it. Now, I'm not telling you to be cheap. Because if you're not cheap, you're not cheap. Some of us are cheap because that's all we know. I'm telling you to use what you have. Your ingredients, they matter, but you just use what you have to make it. If all you have is bread flour, use your bread flour. So might, but how much you test it. Tell you it might work, or it should work, or it will work. But then you test it, and it definitely doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Um, You just gotta pass, have patience. And with that, all you gotta do is the guts. The season that I'm in, that's how I've been getting. Working with what on being resource until the season ends. And then I know this is how you survive. that. You know, that's all it is. Honest. That's the last one. That's definitely not going to be around. You don't care. Good. We're definitely going to clean up this. I also suggest a metal rolling pin. I find they are better. I know wooden is the way to go. I think the long one, the one that doesn't actually have these, but it's just one long roll. But cleanup for the metal one is than the the wooden. So we're good. I'm supposed to show you guys something. I think I'm supposed to show you guys something after I did this, but I don't think that's talking. I really don't. Okay, so we have that ready. Good. The white one. Oh, it's looking so good. So good. So good. Really good. I love this. I love the color contrast. I really do. Again, if you roll it as thinly as mine, it is going to be a little crispy, crunchy. You roll it a little fat, it'll have more meat on it. It should be fine. So roll it however you want. I love her. You got a date? All right, we're gonna do the last one. Let me throw this out. Yeah. Okay, so the last bout of oil of this, and the last little guy. Just with it's fine. Leave the oil for a bit. This is it. This is my stash for the week. So that I have something to eat, grab and go. I'm probably gonna well that's what I said. Okay. I'm going to remember that. Probably gonna make some fish afterwards to eat, and then later on prep for the meals. Like it's weird. Yeah, I don't even know what I want. I have some beans. I was thinking of doing like a mashed chickpea something to put in my wraps, but I haven't figured out the something yet. But we'll see. So upcoming week, we're gonna have some dishes videos, their diary videos, grocery haul videos. We're also going to have maybe a cleaner video and maybe an old vlog. However, I am just working my way through my backlog. So whatever comes out, comes out. That's just where it's going to be, especially because I am going to be live streaming every day for the month. That's what's going to happen. Tomorrow, we are going to be here for day number 6. Yeah, something like that. I'm going to lose track of my days, and that's okay. But we're back here again tomorrow I do have a class tomorrow at 12. So we may do the live stream before, we may do it after. I usually have two classes on Monday, but one of my classes we're not having. So you may get it in the afternoon or not in the morning, right? Just wanted to let you guys know. Just because we don't have set times because with my schedule and whatever I'm dealing with, how I'm feeling, it all depends. Can I speak this up? I just need to sleep out and try this place is a little clean. Turns on. It's so dusty. And I'm waiting for this one to be done. Just so that we can have everything. Please don't break on camera. You know how many rules I went through in the last year? Just disgusting. But I'm excited because Big-a-thon is coming up. I know you keep hearing me talk about this Big-a-thon, but Child Big-a-thon is definitely, it is. My friend suggested, she's like, why don't you do it for 7 days? Test the recipe out. Right? Because we were just doing like multiple recipes in one day and I was just spent, like super tired. So coming up with that one recipe, one stream, that was actually very helpful. But it's a vibe, guys. So you join. Yeah, I smell you. You join. We got to kick it. Talk about stuff. Figure out a recipe. You know, just good stuff. Fun stuff. So that's coming up. I will announce it on the community tab, just so you are aware when it actually starts. And then we'll go. And every single day, you guys get to vote for what you want to see me make out of a list of options that I will provide. Now, of course, we get to do viewer's choice, but I think I'm going to leave viewer's choice for the end of the year. I think that would be better. And my viewer's choice is not one that I've created. It's something that you say, yo, this is what I want. Right? So there's that. Okay. I think we're good here. Some hot water in that. Turn you off. Honey. This one's a little burnt. Are you ready? But that is okay. I'm okay. And it's a lot smaller, honestly. I'm okay with that. So I am gonna just add some more oil to this. Make it okay. I'm done with that. I'm gonna take it off of the stove because we don't need that type of stress. Off, put it aside. And once it's cooled, I will definitely put it up. Just put it here because I need to put my phone there. So that's it. We are done. Let me take a look at the flatbread. Yeah, it's salt. I have to make sure I have salt. I'll recap the recipe for you. Again, it's one that I just kind of quickly just threw together. And it works because if this was off camera, I would have done the same thing, just threw some stuff together. The only difference would have been no recipe. Right? So that's it. This is what we've made today. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the little guy. But They're nice. They're foldable. Any ones that have like crunchy textures, once you reheat them, they'll be fine. And by reheat, I just warm it in the oven. No issues, no problem. Okay, so again, that's what we just made today, which is flatbread. I was just tidying up my kitchen, doing all that stuff. That is it. We are good on, there we go. We are good on day number 5. That is it. I am hungry now. So I'm going to get myself something to eat and carry on with my day. Tomorrow we're back here for day number 6 for Vlogtober. What are we going to get into? I don't know yet. When the day comes, we'll see. I have an idea what we're going to do, but in terms of the time, I don't know what time we're going to be doing it because I do have classes tomorrow. Okay. But thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.